"You must get him to the emergency room immediately. Do not delay. He could have a heart attack before you get there." That phone call, those words are etched in my mind forever. The day my 2-year-old son was diagnosed with acute lymphocytic leukemia. Before that call, it was just a normal day. We had taken our son Taylor to the pediatrician. He had been walking less and less, and then there were random bruises. All strange for a rambunctious 2-year-old, but nothing that caused too much alarm. The doctor's visit was nothing out of the ordinary, a checkup and some blood tests. No child likes blood work, of course, and Taylor was no exception, but they wanted to be thorough. It was just a few hours later when we got that horrible call. Taylor's blood work came back abnormal, and the pediatrician already had an oncologist at Children's Hospital waiting for us in the ER. The doctor suspected Taylor had leukemia. I didn't even know what leukemia was. "It's a blood cancer," he told me. Blood cancer. My baby cannot have cancer. Taylor was sitting beside me making silly faces. "My son is fine. My son does not have cancer. This can't be real." But it was. We rushed our son to the ER, and the nurse said, based off his blood counts, he shouldn't even be able to move. His condition needed urgent life-saving care. It was only a few hours later at the hospital that Taylor received his first blood transfusion, but this would only be the first of many. To try and save his life, Taylor would have to endure a 2.5-year treatment plan. The future looked daunting. Daily chemotherapy medicine, weekly IV therapy, extended hospital stays, and of course, the life-saving blood transfusions. But 2.5 years later, Taylor rang that bell. He finished his treatment. The nightmare was over. My little baby is now 23 years old, and although he struggles with autism, he is one of the most amazing people I know. Taylor is an aspiring artist, an animal lover, a prankster, and one of the most kind-hearted people you will ever meet. Most of all, he still has that same strength he had at 2 years old. He is a true fighter and survivor. And Taylor's journey began in the hospital with that first blood transfusion. A transfusion made possible because someone was generous enough to donate blood, a gift that saved his life. I'm grateful to all of those who helped in our time of need. My son is alive because of them. You can give that same life-saving gift. If you can, please donate. You never know who you could be helping, and you'll certainly never know how much it means to them.